choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel, and good luck for life.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, March 6, 2025. Today in history, on this day 550 years ago, Italian painter, sculptor, architect, and poet Michelangelo was born. Renowned for masterpieces like David and the Creation of Adam, he is a pinnacle of Renaissance sculpture. Alongside Raphael and Leonardo da Vinci, he is one of the three Renaissance masters. His influential style shaped artists for nearly 3 centuries. Welcome to today's Ching Chow Morning News. Let's start with political updates. World leaders in London pledge support for Ukraine. According to CCTV News, on March 2, leaders from over a dozen European and EU countries, along with Ukraine and Canada, held a summit in London to discuss the Ukrainian crisis and European defense. The summit resulted in 4 agreed steps to support Ukraine. 1. Continue military aid to Ukraine and increase economic pressure on Russia. 2. Ensure Ukraine's sovereignty and security in any lasting peace efforts. 3. Strengthen Ukraine's defense after a peace agreement to deter future threats. 4. Form an alliance to uphold and guarantee the peace agreement. Starmer stated that Britain, France, and other nations would work with Ukraine on an armistice plan and discuss its progress with the U.S. U.S. to introduce Golden Card for immigrants. Comprehensive news from Washington. U.S. President Trump has intensified his crackdown on undocumented immigrants while creating new pathways for wealthy individuals to immigrate. He plans to offer residency, and potential naturalization, to foreigners willing to invest at least $5 million. This proposed Gold Card program would replace the existing EB-5 immigrant investor visa. Established by Congress in 1990, the EB-5 program aims to boost the U.S. economy through foreign investment and job creation, granting green cards to investors who fund U.S. businesses. PKK disbands, declares truce with Turkey. Comprehensive news from Istanbul. On March 1, the PKK, which Turkey considers a terrorist organization, announced its decision to lay down arms and disband in response to a call from imprisoned leader Öcalan. They also urged the Turkish government to release Öcalan, stating that a ceasefire and disarmament could only be achieved under his leadership. Founded in 1979, the PKK seeks to establish a state in Kurdish-inhabited areas spanning Turkey, Iraq, Iran, and Syria. Öcalan was arrested in 1999 and imprisoned on İmralı Island near Istanbul. In October 2012, the Turkish government initiated peace talks with Öcalan to address the Kurdish issue. Malaysia to mandate 2% EPF contribution for foreign workers. Comprehensive news from Kuala Lumpur. The Malaysian government plans to amend the Employees Provident Fund Act 1991 to require employers to contribute 2% of foreign workers' basic salaries to the Provident Fund. Specific details will be announced in the coming months. Prime Minister and Finance Minister Anwar first introduced this measure in the 2025 budget last October, aiming to ensure social security for all employees and promote a fairer labor market. The initial proposal required employers to contribute up to 12%, but after consulting corporate employers, Anwar announced last month that the rate would be reduced to 2%. Texas reports first measles death in a decade. According to Reuters, the Texas Health Department recently reported the first U.S. measles death in 10 years, a child in western Texas. The state is experiencing its worst measles outbreak in 30 years, with confirmed cases rising to 124, including 18 hospitalizations. Most cases involve children. The U.S. was declared measles-free in 2000 after 12 months without sustained transmission. However, cases continue to emerge, primarily among the unvaccinated. In the Texas outbreak, only 5 diagnosed patients had received the measles vaccine, which is 97% effective. Officials attribute some recent cases to parents refusing vaccination for their children. Chile power outage affects 8 million homes. Comprehensive news from Santiago. A large-scale power outage recently struck Chile, plunging most of the country into darkness. Millions were affected, public transportation was disrupted in some areas, mobile phone services were interrupted, and nearly 300,000 students had classes suspended. President Boric stated in a televised speech that 8 million households were impacted, with about 4.15 million gradually regaining power. Chile has one of South America's most reliable power grids, with the last major outage occurring 15 years ago. Authorities found the blackout was caused by a high-voltage transmission line failure in the north-central region, disrupting power from Arica in the north to Los Lagos in the south. A cyber attack has been ruled out. Japan develops AI robots for elderly care. News from Tokyo. Japan has developed an AI-driven humanoid robot, EREC, aimed at addressing the severe caregiver shortage in the nursing industry. EREC can assist with tasks such as helping people sit up, putting on socks, frying eggs, folding clothes, and performing housework. Shigeki Sugano, a professor at Waseda University leading the project, noted that while humanoid robots are being developed worldwide, few directly interact with humans. Safe physical contact requires advanced precision and intelligence. EREC is expected to enter nursing and medical services by 2030. According to Global Financial News, international gold prices have recently declined from high levels. London Gold and COMEX Gold closed at $2,857.09 per oz and $2,867.30 per oz, respectively, with London Gold briefly dropping to around $2,830 per oz. That's all for today's Qing Chao Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.